Hello my arty friends, today we're using turquoise green deep and sap green deep. I've got a large flat brush, I've got my cold press watercolor paper all taped down, and we're just going to put some shapes onto the page. So at the bottom here I thought it'd be fun to just use the shape of the brush and put these oblong shapes on there, just trying to get them all nice and even there, just edging them off with the brush, turning it round and bringing that paint back down to the tape. So just continuing with that and adding the colour in, and they're all different sizes, so I didn't want them all the same size. I wanted various sizes just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then I've grabbed a small brush, so we've got a very small round brush, and I'm just adding these shapes onto the side where the tape is. So they're a semicircle, and just going round and round and round, just continuing until I'm happy with the size of those. So once you've finished doing those, then with the same brush I am doing these little round circles, well they're more like ovals, not circles at all, but I'm just adding these on to the page there and adding some green lines using the flat brush onto the page next to the blue marks there. Grabbed that small round brush again, and now I am doing some circles, some nice little tiny circles just in the negative space. So when I was doing this, I thought it'd be nice to completely fill the page with these circles. So I've put my marks down and thought, well, there's a lot of white space there. So I have used this cat tongues brush and filled up some of the space with that lovely shape there. And you can see that leaves a lovely, lovely mark, sort of triangular mark there. And then there was a lot of space left, I thought, well, it looks a bit bland. Let's fill it up with loads of lovely circles. So just being careful, adding them in, alternating the colours as I go. So I've got this green here, and then I'll add some blue later on down the line. So just sort of getting them to merge those colours. So you can see it here, lovely little circles there. If you don't want to do circles, you could put dots in the space, or any shapes that please you really. I decided on circles. I love doing circles, so that really pleased me. I just felt really in the moment, it's sort of like trying to hunt for that little space. Where else can I put them? And then I do go a little bit crazy and just fill it up and try and squeeze some more in, because it's really therapeutic. You really are in the moment trying to find those spaces and filling that page up. At first it was going to be sort of little circles that sort of like came down the page, sort of like chains, I thought, but yeah, I got carried away and just wanted to add some more. Got my Uniball silver pen here, and I am adding some lines to those little marks that we made that are from the tape there, and I've also done some semicircles. Any patterns that come into your mind, get them down, see what happens. And then I thought, well, it'd be nice to do some crossy shapes across some of these as well. I have got like a little notebook on the side that I sometimes use, and if I get a little bit stuck for patterns, not quite sure what I want to do, you know, when mark making over the top of things, I've got like a little doodle book that I can flick through and have a look at that and think, oh yeah, I'll put that on. So if, you know, late at night and you've got nothing to do, it's an idea to get a little scrap piece of paper or a little book and get these ideas down. And then when you come to do your painting, if you do get that little stuck moment where you're thinking, oh, I don't really know what to do, you've got something to refer to. And I always find that's really helpful when I get that sort of block that we all get at times where we really don't know which direction our painting's going to go in. So just adding some little silver semicircles there and adding some marks in between on the negative space. Now this is a blue pen here, blue gel pen. and I thought that would be quite nice because we've already got the blues and greys down on the page. So I hope you like this. If you like this, please consider liking and subscribing. Maybe you'll leave me a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Love hearing what your art journey is about, what kind of art you like. Do you like this kind of art, or do you like other types of art, or would you like me to see something else? I would love to hear your opinions. I've also got a members page, and there's a join button below, and you can press on that and it will open up and you can see what's on offer there. So I have a supporter level and also a super supporter. If you're a super supporter, you get members first videos and also members only videos. So click, have a look and see whether it's something that you'd like to. Don't worry, you don't sign up for it once you've clicked in. You can come back out if it's not for you. So continuing, adding some more marks here. Continuing with the silver pen there, and I've outlined some of those circles just because I thought they'd look nice with some of them outlined, especially when the light, you know, catches your page. It really glistens, and if you're going to put it in a frame, you know, at different angles, you'll see different things. I love metallics for that. And then I thought it'd be nice to just add, with a green pen now, add some little marks in between the negative space there. Really, really easy kind of doodles these are. Really in the moment, just have a little bit of fun, let yourself go to it. And it's the kind of art that you can just put down. If you get a little bit bored or you just think, oh, well, I've got to do this now, you can just leave it, put it to one side, come back to it at a later date. I've got plenty of pieces of art that I've put aside and then thought, oh, I could utilize that and use it in some other way. And, you know, maybe late at night, I'll decide to doodle on it. And sometimes, you know, it is just for doodle purpose, you know, just to be in the moment. And sometimes I come up with things that I actually frame. So you never know. Just keep practicing, really. That's all I can tell you, really. Just keep going for it. And don't be afraid. Don't worry about it. Just let it be. Continuing with the mark making here. And then I'm peeling away the tape. So just pinning it away to reveal the lovely picture, and I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see it in a little bit more detail. And I've really enjoyed doing that. I don't know about you, really simple, really easy, and really in the moment stuff. So thanks so much for watching and hope to see you again soon. All right then, bye.